this might be a bit rough. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm sorry, it doesn't make it.
Hold on, we'll play the rest of the intro.
This was not how I saw the end. But I keep on breathing. Heart is beating. I'm waiting for the eclipse and the consequences of it. Why do we keep falling down when it's always the infected ground? We got time to make this right, but it's all we keep falling down. Do you remember our first touch? When I look at you now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than ever before. I can't believe this body's
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca, and it's Tuesday Night Live.
And we're home. We're
We
here.
are back. Guess who's back? Back again. Jenny's back. Tell a friend. What's up, Loca fam? Wow, it's been a full month since we've been here live. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the cruise live stream. Look, you already got homework. If you could, hit that like button. Let's let the YouTube robots know that there's some hot cruising action going on here from Spring Hill, Florida. Smash the likes. I think we could get to 1,000 likes by 9:30. And wow, here's the way the show is going to work tonight. Certainly want to answer all of your questions. Don't start asking your questions until we're like looking down. That way you'll get your question answered. But we're going to do a quick recap of all the travel that we've done in the last 30 days. And then we're going to be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. It does look like a couple super chats have
They're
come
cool
through.
cats.
I just want to say thanks for those real quick before we get into the recap. Diane Spitzig, thank you so much for the super sticker. Very kind. And also Tropical Tom Garcia, thank you for the super sticker. All
And
right.
congratulations on your engagement, Tropical
Congratulations on your engagement. Here, I'll run through it real quick. We left sometime at the end of April. We went from Spring Hill, Florida, north of Tampa. We drove across the state. We went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We stayed the night at Hyatt House. The next day, we jumped on the Island Princess. We did 14 days through the Panama Canal. It was pretty amazing. We went from the Atlantic to the Pacific. We visited a whole lot of new cruise ports. We went to Costa Rica and to Colombia. We went to ports in Mexico. And then we found ourselves in San Pedro. San Pedro, the port there in California. We rented ourselves a car, and we spent ourselves a few days in Los Angeles. Very first day, we went up to the Pacific Coast Highway. We went to Point Dume. We walked to Santa Monica Pier. And then when we hung out with our friends, Ronald and Terry, in East LA, the next day we got up and we went to our hotel in Long Beach, California, in anticipation of our West Coast cruise. The second day in LA, hung out at the hotel. And then that evening, I went to the Groundlings improv troupe. This is where Will Ferrell, this is where Phil Hartman came out of. So many crazy Saturday Night Live alums. Watched a great improv show in a little theater there with our new friend Peter from Ordinary Adventure. And then the next day we had big plans of going to Hollywood, and we just ended up staying at the hotel in Long Beach because our butts were kicked by the LA traffic. We could not muster up the excitement to go sit in traffic for 2 hours to go see the Hollywood sign. So we just rested up for our cruise for the next day. And then we got on the Carnival Panorama in Long Beach. So we rented a car in San Pedro. We dropped the car off in Long Beach. And then we got on the Carnival Panorama for a 7-day cruise down to the Mexican Riviera. We went to Cabo and Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. And all that was wonderful. And then we came back home. And while we were on the Panama Canal cruise, we got convinced by some friends that we should go to Las Vegas. And there happened to be a conference that I wanted to go to in Vegas the week after our cruise on the Panorama. And then so we met up with our friends Ronald and Terry again. We went to Las Vegas, went to a conference in Vegas. And then on the last day of the conference, the morning of the last day of the conference, we got a call here from Spring Hill that Jenny's mother had gone into the hospital unexpectedly. And so we rearranged our plans. We still had about 14 more days or 12 days or 10 days of travel. I can't remember the actual days. We weren't supposed to be home until, we still aren't supposed to be home. We weren't supposed to be home until June the 4th. And we were going to go see 4 of our kids, my mom, our brother, and we came home to look in on Jenny's mom. Jenny's mom's doing well to the point where Jenny said she's a little feisty now. She's at home. All that's going well. And boom, that's it. 28 days we were gone, and we had a wonderful time. And we're ready for some questions. But first, let me say thank you to Janelle Williams for the super chat. This is for the coffee that you just ordered. A beautiful segue.
Actually, yes.
A beautiful segue.
Thank you, Janelle.
The coffee man came. Let me go get it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Get us up and going. We were able to meet you, Janelle, on the Panorama. We met so many wonderful people on these 21 days of sailing. Yay, there's the coffee. That's exciting. Locking the door.
That's right.
Because he knows how I am. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Cheers, everybody. Coffee.
Yes. Thank you.
Straw.
Thank you.
All right. The drink holder. Big T. I'm wearing red shorts for you guys tonight.
I like
How
the
about
red
that?
shorts.
All right. So yeah, we switched it up a little bit. The studio's still a mess from when I was gone. I've got it in shape to do the one daily shot, but where we normally do the live stream is a mess. So we thought we'd come live from the living room.
Yeah.
All right. How we doing? Has everybody hit the 420 likes? Only 1 dislike. I don't know. The haters are they're always slow in the game. 1,000 people though. Look, please hit the like button. Let's show YouTube that we got a hot cruise live chat going. Okay, I'm at the bottom. Let me give you a Dawn update too, because I know people are concerned about Dawn. Ooh, I went in myself with all that talking, and then immediately the trip to get the coffee. Coffee weighs about 85 pounds. So yesterday, Don called me from Rotterdam saying, man, it finally happened. I tested positive. It was like, holy moly, man, that's a bummer. And of course, he feels great. He's asymptomatic. He doesn't have anything going on other than the fact that he got 2 positive test results. So he had an antigen test positive, PCR test positive. So he's quarantined there. And I saw a lot of people commenting on his video like, well, you don't need a test to get into Canada. Well, Holland America actually was providing his air flight. And so his return trip home was going from Rotterdam to the U.S. to Canada. And you got to have a test to get into the U.S. That's why they had to test him. And so he did ask if I would go and take over his group cruise. But unfortunately, we left that big chunk of travel undone. And we had 3 kids have birthdays while we were gone.
Right.
We have 2 more kids that are having birthdays this month. And so we have to go see the kids. And so we got travel next week. There'll be a live show next week from the house, but then we've got travel toward the end of the week. So I couldn't go take over Don's group cruise. No. But he's trying to get tested again and hopefully get out of there in time to go to his group cruise. I'll let him tell the rest of that story. But as far as like how Don's doing and what's his mood, all that kind of stuff, I talked to him. He's fine. He's just bummed out. He's just bummed out about his group cruise. So that makes a lot of sense. But that's the Don update. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss any of these super chats. This is our aquarium over here. No, that's a YouTube video. Let's see. John V, thank you so much for the super sticker. Jason Alexander, I love your work on Seinfeld. Thank you so much for the... Do you think that's probably not George Costanza? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Tony and Jenny, love the channel. Question, Jenny, I've just joined Expedia Cruises here in Kelowna, British Columbia, and just wondering if you have any advice.
Oh, well, congratulations. Send me an email at my email address through Expedia. It's jbarnette, BARNETTE, at expediacruises.com.
What did you do?
What?
You put sugar in it?
Oh, you know what?
We have been drinking coffee without sugar for a month. Holy moly!
It
This
must be
saved in your thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you drank it yet? Get ready for your
I
mind to
thought I
be
did.
blown. We haven't had sugar in our coffee for a month. I'm starting to feel. You're trying to get me hyper, aren't you?
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet. Jason,
That was really kind of cool, right? Like for 21 days, we got off the sugar.
Yeah, we've been off of sugar.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be twitchy, I think. Congratulations, Jason. My only advice, I'm just an observer of the travel game and a fan of business. You gotta cast the net wide. It's a numbers game, so you gotta pitch your travel to as many people as possible. If you can find organizations that might like to cruise together, church group, local Rotary, that kind of stuff, go at it that way. But you got to sell, baby, and you got to do the numbers. And that's what I've noticed.
That's great advice.
Thank you so much. Baboon's Grin, thank you so much for the super sticker. And here's some coffee. Diane Spitzig, thank you for another super sticker. Get good.
Get going.
Get. Cruising know-it-all. Wow, look at that. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate that. I'm just looking up above that. Patricia Meyer, have you been on the Enchantment of the Seas? Have you been to Bermuda? That's our next cruise. We booked with the Hoffmans. Sorry, Jen, we did not get to meet you on Wonder, but we met Tony. Patricia, we've never been on either one of those ships. Or we've never been on that ship, and we've never been to Bermuda. So Bermuda's on the bucket list. But yes. So you'll have to tell us how Enchantment and Bermuda is. I'm sure it's fine, though, because I like those royal ships, so you should be fine. Question from Barb Lynn. So you thought you wouldn't like Panama Canal Cruise. Your thoughts now? I did it last October, and I thought it was amazing. It's still the boringest. It was boring. I was absolutely correct. So Panama Day, it's interesting. What I liked most about that cruise was the 14 days on the cruise ship. On that cruise ship, that was a great. Island Princess was a great cruise ship. The internet was great. There was a lot of great sitting areas. The Wheelhouse Bar. The staff was mind-blowingly good. I had a great time on that cruise. The canal's boring. I mean, it's one and done. It was really cool to go through the locks, but it was a 3-hour process to go through the first locks. And by the time that I filmed all of that, like that 5-minute video that I made is 9 hours worth of footage. And so, standing in the hot sun, just going up a river, I'm sure a lot of people love it. But I'm glad I did it because I have that perspective now. But if people, as you're asking, I'm going to be like, you should do it one time. But it's a little boring, but it's fascinating. Like you have to connect with the idea that a lot of effort went into it. It's a engineering marvel, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know. But yeah, that's my take on it. Jenny, were you mind blown by the canal?
Yes. No.
Jenny kept looking at me like, how long do we have to stand out here? It's like, the cool thing about it, if you followed our saga on the Island Princess, the first cabin that we had was too hot. We were super duper nice, and they moved us. That was nice. That was the big takeaway. On day one, everybody was complaining on the Island Princess because they just fired the thing back up. It's a lot of stuff was going on there. And by the end of day two, it was still hot in our cabin, and we very sweetly went to customer service and said, wow, it's really hot in here. Just checking, just to see how it's going. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but we're having trouble. Could you help us kindly, please? And they came and put us in a much cooler room. And they said the reason they were able to do like that, they just said that we were the nicest people. And so that was cool. And so the room that they gave us, though, was really close to where we were filming the canal. So it was like a win-win. I'm afraid to go to the sweet coffee, but I've talked my throat out here.
I still have water left in here.
I'm good. So, which did you like better? Did you like the Panama Canal cruise, or did you like the Mexican Riviera cruise?
I mean, they were both very different.
Yes.
But I enjoyed the Island Princess because it was longer, like 14 days.
Yeah. I would say, the cool thing about both of those is it was a new cruise ship.
Right.
It was all new cruise ports.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time we'd ever cruised that long. It was great. I had a good time. Like, we had a really good time just hanging out for that whole month, right? It was pretty neat. Like, I don't think we drove each other crazy too much. I mean, we've been together on 7-day cruises where we've come home a lot more angry than we did on this 28-day cruise. Like, so maybe we're maturing.
We are maturing.
Maybe we're maturing in our relationship. Mario DePico, thank you so much for the super chat. The question: how did we meet Don? So we knew Don virtually. I reached out to Don on a whim.
My volume is messed
Did you die? Aw, your charge is out.
Aw.
What the heck? What the heck? Well, we'll both talk. I thought we were all charged up, Jenny.
Way to go, TV.
I know. How do?
Maybe I hit it wrong?
Oh, did you turn it off? You didn't turn it
I
off,
don't know,
did you?
maybe.
I felt like the battery. Here, let me see. It shouldn't have died, but it could be dead.
Okay.
No, it's still the battery's dead. The battery is dead.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, here, I'll give you mine. Ooh, that's my belly, everybody. Woo! It's a little flashy show here.
Well, I wonder if you leave it here.
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that.
Why don't you just give me?
Yeah, here we go. Can you guys hear us? Hello, hello. Test, test, test. Check, check, check. It looks like it's pretty good. Just point it toward both of us here.
Is that the actual mic or this thing?
There's a mic on this one. Yeah. We can
on
do it like
that
that.
battery?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the transmitter. All right. I can't believe I just got all sexy. There's nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. How did we meet Don? So we knew Don virtually first, and I reached out to him when we were having some trouble with YouTube, and we needed to hit 1,000 subscribers, or they were going to take away our monetization, which was a big deal for us at the time. And he helped us out, and then he surprised us on a cruise on the MSC Seaside. And that's how we met Don. That was very cool. And we've had a good friendship ever since. Thank you for the super chat. Eric Granger, thank you for the super chat. Glad Jenny's mom's doing better.
Thank you. Yes.
And Kit O'Shell, thank you for the super sticker.
Kit O'Shell, what's going on?
And Greg Smith, thank you for the super chat. Where did you find the Fresca? It has been absent from the shelves in Port St. Lucie for months.
So, Greg, Tony found that before we left, but then we also had somebody send us some.
Winn-Dixie.
Was that what?
Yeah, Winn-Dixie had like some Coke sale. That's a Coke product. All right. I'm going all the way to the bottom.
So we'll have to, they can hear, but they can't hear well.
Yeah.
So guess what? I could talk really loud.
All right, you go talk there. I'm going to go plug the other one in. Just talk into that.
Okay. How long does it take to
I don't know.
to get ready?
You can do all the talking for a little bit.
What? You all heard that, right?
take
Like
the question.
he definitely gave me all the talking.
This
Doesn't
made, like, I charged this thing for a long time.
crazy.
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 It's crazy.
Aw, Mary, thank you. I appreciate that. We are sweet together. That's not what someone said on the on the Island Princess.
What were they saying?
Remember?
Maybe I'll just do the back. I'll just dance behind you.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
Doing it up. Oh. It's like a disco over here in the purple. Doing it up.
That's right. I do have the ultimate power right now. Oh. So they want me to talk about how I did in the casinos.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey, look. So at one point, Jenny wouldn't let me see the bill. So if you want to talk about that level of deception, doing it up.
That is not true.
That is true.
Oh, goodness.
That's crazy.
No. So this is how it happened.
How did it happen?
I said, so you know how like on Carnival they slip the bill under the door the night before you leave or
Yeah.
that morning, right? So I told Tony, I'm like, oh, don't look at that right now. Just put it in the bag and we'll look at it when we get home. No, the casinos were not kind to me. On Princess, it was fair though, because we had some freestyle from some free play, and so it wasn't too horrible.
Just talk into the microphone.
And then Vegas was kind of good. Vegas was good to me.
Ooh, let me see that for a second. Do you guys like the videos of our slot machine wins? I don't know what happens. I normally don't play the slot machine, but I went on a quest in Vegas to film mini games. And so I learned to play blackjack. So what I would do is I would start with $200 in the Vegas casino at the Excalibur. And I would go to a slot machine and I would commit $100 of the $200 to try to get a mini game. And then when I would lose down to $100, I would either play bubble craps or virtual blackjack to get it back to $200. So I did that 3 or 4 times. But out of that, I got a Jumanji win, like I won $300 on the. Oh, I shouldn't tell you how much because that would be a good video. But I filmed the mini game on Jumanji. I got like 5 more mini game wins. Did you guys like that video? I guess that's all I'm asking. And then I can show you Jenny's spend on the casino because I have the bill. I hit it.
Right. So someone is asking if I'm going to be on the. There's a group cruise that Sharon at Sea is putting together, and right now I'm not. I don't think so because that's the months that the transatlantics are, and we've been really trying hard to, think about going on a transatlantic. So it's still kind of up in the air. I'm not committing to anything so right now. But it's like we're sharing.
This has been. Yeah, but you just can't talk when you just can't talk when you don't have it. It's like
these earrings are so bad. These earrings are so bad. Ooh.
this is like the trust circle. Unless you have the magic stick, you're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk. So, Pinball Hall of Fame was amazing. I've got some great video from that. I got so much stuff, like a lot of vlog type stuff to put out. So stay tuned for an interesting vlog announcement. There's definitely going to be vlogs coming, but at the same time, I don't want to sacrifice the Daily Show. So that's a tease. There's stuff coming out. I can, Meg, I do want to watch Jumanji again. I love those licensed slot machines. Tara Janshell, thank you so much for the super chat. Question: we got engaged on the NCL Sky April the 15th. My fiance is letting me choose our honeymoon cruise for next summer. I said I want Lido Loca. Do you have any group cruises for summer of 2023? No, we just have Halloween next year.
No, we have the vlogging cruise.
We don't have Halloween next year?
We have Vlogger. We have Prima in March.
Yep.
And then we have the Halloween cruise.
No summer, but there are 3 options. So January, March, or October. And anything that we update, of course, I don't know for what group cruises we may even do after 2023, but anything that we update will be on lalidoloca.com/group cruise. And then a lot of people saw the black La Lido Loca lanyard I was wearing. Those are some old school lanyards that we made a couple years ago, and a lot of people were asking about them. So I've got more coming. So if you were interested in those lanyards and asked about those lanyards, they're coming. I've got new T-shirt designs coming. I was super reinvigorated by this conference, and so there's a lot of stuff coming. So, all right, I'll feed you a question. You do the talking.
Okay.
So.
Feed me a question, Anthony.
There's a question. Oh, I saw a question. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they said that they can hear us when it's in between us.
I forgot. Well, we had that before, but people... If you have a question, type question in capital letters in front of your question.
This was 28 days.
Let's see.
Oh, goodness.
I did not see Para DJ's hand pays, but I heard that they made a lot of money. Somebody mentioned that in a comment, and I don't know which video it is, but like thousands of dollars or something. I did hear about Don. I talked about it earlier. Don's doing well. He's trying to get back for his group cruise. Unfortunately, we can't go on his group cruise. We were going to sub in for him, but we have travel that week. But yeah, Don's doing good other than just the negative or the positive test, which is a bummer. Wayne Webster, thank you so much for the super chat. Any recommendations for someone who's going on a 15-day cruise? I've never been on a cruise longer than 7. Is there any difference? Yeah, you don't have to pack back up on day 7. My recommendation is either pay for the laundry, like just go ahead and budget the laundry and only take your 7 days worth of clothes. We packed in small suitcases. We did our laundry 2 or 3 times during this whole trip. It was fine. It was worth whatever we paid for laundry. We were fortunate on Princess because we had the status match. Travel agents get to be like whatever the top status is. So they did our laundry for free, which was nice. But we paid for our laundry on the Panorama. And it was like the wash and fold, like to wash your shorts and undergarments and stuff like that. $15 a bag or something.
Yeah, they had a special promotion, right? $15 a bag.
And so that's what I would say. Just enjoy it and just don't take a lot of stuff because carrying a lot of stuff for 15 days is a pain in the butt. But I would do the laundry over there.
All right, this is you can put it back between us.
Who's they?
Everybody.
Because I heard other people say that it didn't sound good.
All
like
right,
that.
well,
they said it wasn't good like that.
We will try it.
Can you guys hear me?
So question.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
From traveling. Where is it? Journey Gingers. What are you looking most forward to for the group cruise on Alaska? Seeing you. No, seeing everybody, of course, is my thing. I've not been to Alaska, so I am super excited to just see that beautiful the lumberjack show. Let's be honest, lumberjack show. I'm excited to get back on NCL Encore. We really enjoyed ourselves on the Joy, so yeah, the local wings.
The local wings. I'm looking forward to. So we booked some excursions for that cruise, and I'm looking forward to that. I didn't. The last time I was there with Don, we didn't go to the Mendenhall Glacier, and so we've combined our whale watching in Juneau with the trip to the Mendenhall. I think it's just going to the visitor center, but I'm hoping that maybe I can hike it a little bit. I'm looking forward to doing some 360 filming there. I liked Alaska because it wasn't sunny and it wasn't hot, and I'm all about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to cruising and being a little like not hot. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. And plus, it's a group cruise, so we get to meet everybody and all that kind of stuff. So that's gonna be fun too.
Yeah. Table Rock Lake Adventures by Aaron. Man, you don't have a flowered shirt on.
No.
What the heck?
No, I've actually done away with them. So if you guys love the flowered shirt, you can thank that guy. I will never wear him again just because it annoys me.
What?
That's right. I'm going all Robin Egg blue.
So the Naughty Cruiser, you know who that is?
Yes.
He wasn't on Patreon.
Right.
Did you want to do a teaser, or was that just for Patreon?
Oh, well, no, I was saying, so we don't have anything scheduled cruise-wise for June and July, but I almost went to Europe. So we put on hold 2 different cruises, and we let them expire. I've got some other stuff going on outside of cruising that I can't really talk about yet, but I want to stay stateside, and so that leaves my end of June, early July open. And so, I may go on the Margaritaville cruise. I was invited to go on the Margaritaville cruise by a couple dudes. So we may do that. And then maybe sneak onto Virgin Voyages. Somebody was asking about Bimini. Never been to Bimini. But what I like about the Scarlet Lady cruises is they go to Key West and they go to Bimini. So maybe in July I can close the book on the Lobster Roll saga. Roll saga. But yeah, so Naughty Cruiser, I'll have to get with you guys. I mean... but yeah. Wait, there's a super chat. Before Paper City, Jeff. K Yappin, thank you. KY Appin, K Yappin. Thank you so much for the super chat. My sweetie and I are going on a Christmas cruise on the Celebrity Reflection. That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
I like the celebrity. And then Paper City Gamer Jeff just got back from Bermuda Sunday on the NCL Joy. It was awesome. Can't wait to go back. Yeah, Bermuda's one of those places we'd love to go.
Right. And the Joy, how awesome was that ship?
Get the joy ship down in my heart. Randall Dobson.
Oh, that's funny because I was just going to read the Randy Cass.
Oh, Randall Dobson, thank you for the super chat. You read the Randy Cass.
Okay. Randy Cass asked if the Carnival was going to bring back Faster the Fun. So if you've not been on Carnival, Faster the Fun was a way that you can get priority boarding. When you got on the ship, your room would be ready, and you had a special line to go to at customer service. I think that's kind of most of the benefits that you hit. They have not brought that back since we have been back cruising. I don't know when they're going to bring it back, if they are or not. I wish we could have had Faster the Fun, though, in Long Beach.
That would have been Long Beach, 3
Woo!
hours. So to get on the Princess ship, it was about a 20. The Princess ship, the speed on at which we got on the Princess ship was on us. Like if we could have ran on board, we could have got on in 5 minutes. So that the speed was on us. On the embarkation on the Panorama, it was 3 hours. It was like it was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, it was wow. Worst embarkation in a while. Barbara Lynn said, after watching Morgan's take on the Virgin Cruise, no way that he would go. Yeah, look, I love all these people that out there that are going on cruise ships, but I'm pretty sure I'm not like anybody else, right? And so obviously there's people's opinions and stuff I respect, but I'm so much like I got to try it for myself. So I've heard a lot, like MSC. I heard a lot of people poo-poo on MSC when it first came out. I went on it and I loved it. So, yeah, who knows?
That's right.
I might hate Virgin. I might like it. I don't know.
Joe O. He always has joy in his life. Yes, you do. And may you have it forever, right?
There you go. K Yappin, I already have my cruise booked on Celebrity. Would it be too late to work with you as a travel agent? If you haven't made final payment yet, you might be able to transfer it over. Send an email to Team Jenny at jbarnette@expediacruises.com.
Question. So I get a little freaked out, just so you know, this is the TV kind of, but there's this dark colored fish that keeps coming.
That's right.
And
Ooh, watch
it's
out.
like a bug.
Watch out.
And it's driving me
Watch
crazy. But Mecca Gray has a good question. What cruise lines have the best internet service? So as you know, we both work from the ships, remotely, of course. And for me, I feel like Princess is probably the best right now. Wonder of the Seas, I can't remember. I know Oasis Oasis of the Seas was good.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Sky Princess was the fastest internet we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
The Celebrity Apex was probably the worst internet we've had. The internet was good on the Island Princess. The internet was good on the Panorama. So it's all pretty workable, but the one that was really challenging was the Celebrity Apex, but the best that we had was the Sky Princess. And it was really good on the Island Princess. It was really good on the Panorama. So I think it's just hit or miss, but...
and now for me, on the Panorama, the internet was okay.
It's a challenge, yeah.
But for some reason, my Wi-Fi phone was blocked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. Question, favorite non-cruise vacation ever been to Branson? Never been to Branson. We lived in Nashville, so we saw similar entertainment to Branson. We live close to Gatlinburg, so similar entertainment to Branson. I think, we like casinos, so, we used to go to Tunica a lot. Vegas, we've had a good time in a couple times. We had a great little vacation with Jenny's dad one time in Venice Beach, Florida.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But cruising really... we had a lot of small kids for a while, so it was just wherever we could go and afford to take kids to do stuff. So cruising's really, we haven't really legit vacationed as adults until we started cruising, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of it was so kid-centric, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of staycations. We had 6 kids together, and we played a lot of games.
That's right. Somebody asked me, when you're on a cruise in a foreign land, should you tip the currency of the land or it's whatever the cruise is operating in. I think even when I was in Asia, the cruise was in USD. And so I think I was tipping in USD. So, yeah. Never considered a land tour with Alaska. I see that question now. I've never thought. I mean, we know about it, but I've never said, oh, we should do a land tour in Alaska. Can you buy 1 day of internet? We only need to check in for our flight. On Royal, I don't think you can buy 1 day of internet. You could probably buy the last day.
I mean,
if you waited until the end of the cruise, you could get 1 day because they'll sell it to you. But
no, on Carnival, they allow you to purchase just one day.
Just a single day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So, that's cool. On Royal, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Royal, I'm not sure.
Shannon Ewing, thank you so much for the super chat. Yay, Tony and Jenny Day. Glad you had a great time being gone. Here's for the casino cash for the next cruise. Oh, well, that's going to disappear. Way to go, Jenny. We've never done a riverboat cruise in the U.S. Not super interested in it. They don't have a lot of entertainment. Most of the time, they don't have a casino. It would be like the reason I did Disney and the reason I did the Panama Canal, just to experience it. So maybe like a work research project, but it doesn't sound exciting to me. I've seen Jim Zim's video, and again, I'll have to take my own advice and try it. But what I've seen of it didn't look fun.
Yeah, then someone just mentioned about Charleston, South Carolina, how sad with the port. And you know what, though, guys? Who knows what they're going to do, right? Because NCL was there before Carnival. So who knows if now Royal come in with a small ship or something. So
yeah. Let me pop Anthony's question real quick.
Sure.
It depends what travel agency you're going in, what the fee should be. We have a very minimal monthly fee, but we have a different kind of pay structure. With small business right now, you can search for different health insurance companies. We use the marketplace. That's what we do for our health insurance. So that's where I would start. But yeah, it depends how much commission you want to get. Again, it's too deep to go into here, but just go on the internet and research different commission for travel agents versus fee, and you'll be able to get some great information there.
Yeah. Tipsy travelers, absolutely. There's a lot of times when her question is, can you really get good deals to rebook, like a new cruise when you're on a ship already?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But, you can also book on a cruise ship, right? And this is for instance, I had someone book on a cruise ship, then they transferred it over to me and, let them know there that I was their travel agent. And when they got back, I was looking at it and we actually had a group. So I was able to save them even more money. So, I mean, it also NCL has the cruise next gift, what do they call them? Next certificates. So, yeah. It's not a bad idea.
I'm a little bummed out.
Why?
So it's 9:35.
Yes.
There's 1,400 people here.
What?
And there's only 903
Oh my
ups.
goodness, please, guys.
I mean, I've been talking about this
Hit that like
every
button
Tuesday. Like,
because
when we were traveling, it was like, Jenny, it's another Tuesday night, and because of the stupid West Coast time change, we can't go live because it's like the time doesn't make sense. And I would tell Jenny at like 5:30 or 6:30 or 2:30 in the afternoon, whatever time represented 9:30 p.m., I'd be like, we'd have 1,000 likes, right? I guarantee the crowd tonight would be giving us 1,000 likes. I can't wait.
the crowd would go wild.
I can't
And
wait till
you know
we
what?
get home, and that first night we'll have 1,000 likes by 9. We don't have it. We don't have it. You told me we would have it, and we don't have it.
Well, because I mean, come on now. We're with the Loca
We
fam.
answered the questions, right? We're answering the questions.
Right, but we're with the Loca fam. They're gonna come through. Don't worry about it. Let's go to the next question. Calm yourself.
Robin says, when will you drop your videos from the Carnival Panorama? So there's not much from the ship. It's all ports. I went to all the ports. I filmed all the ports. I don't know. So the show takes priority. The daily show takes priority. I'm trying to figure out when I can do the vlogging. Hopefully soon. But yeah. But if there's any questions about the panorama, I could be happy to tell you that.
I want to answer this question. Daniel, I don't know what his last name. Daniel Jones. Why are we skipping so many questions? We didn't skip yours. Sometime, I mean,
Why not?
The chat goes pretty fast, so sometimes it just, if we don't see it, we don't see it, and we apologize.
Your question was dumb, Daniel. No, I'm just kidding. No, we just go to the bottom of the chat, and that's your bet. Like when my eyes dart down, that's the best time to ask a question.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your question doesn't get answered, don't take it personally unless
Please
you have
don't.
to. But yeah, Lele Buffenmeyer, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, somebody's gonna unsubscribe. Everybody gets all pouty in these live
I'm
streams.
sorry,
I'm
guys.
so mad, man. Layla Buffenmeyer.
Wait, hold
What?
up, just wait.
Wait, I gotta do Layla.
Wait, but we hit
What?
the 1,000 likes. Thank you, Loca
Yeah.
fam.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes late. Oh,
Oh, stop it.
whatever. I told, you said they would have 1,000 likes. Layla Buffenmeyer, thank you so much for the super chat. We're going on the panorama on June the 18th to the 25th. What was your favorite part of that cruise? Favorite port excursion? We enjoy watching your videos so much. Layla, that's a great question. For me, I really enjoyed Cabo. It wasn't like anything I'd ever expected before. This is going to be the dumbest statement ever, but the west coast of Mexico looks a lot different than the east coast of Mexico. I probably said that 10 times, and every time I say it, I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said, because, of course, the east coast of the United States looks different than the west coast. Cabo's a desert, and, man, it was so beautiful. I went out to the arch.
Beautiful.
I took a boat excursion. They took us up on a bluff on a vista, and you could look down and see the ship in the arch. It was so pretty there. That was probably my favorite thing. My favorite thing on the panorama itself was the liquid lounge. I love that setup. It's really good for people of size, fluffy cruisers. We were able to watch shows together. A lot of times we can't do that in theaters that have hard arms and small seats. We had a good time.
And can I just say something?
Yeah.
And just in case?
Yeah.
Hello, Joey.
Hello, Joey. I don't know if Joey's watching. Great cruise director. We had a good time.
Even on the Island Princess, Olivia and what was
Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, they were great.
They were wonderful.
So it was a lot of fun. Thank you for the super chat and the great question. I hope that makes it. Thank you guys for the 1,000 likes. And I'm just kidding about anybody who gets. Look, do not ever go into a live stream and get all in your feelings because your question didn't get answered. This is not the easiest thing to do, talking to 1,000 people. So just everybody, it's all good. Namaste. Sean Barton of the Chicago Bartons. You may have heard of them.
What's up, the Bartons?
Thank you. Team Barton is in the building, claiming number 17 and 18 fan spots. Look, that's why I love the Bartons. They're like, look, we're not even going for top 10. We'll take 17, 18. But I know these guys, they'll fight you for 17 and 18. Whoever hating on Tony's flower shirts missed their muster drill and has to. It was crazy, y'all. Like 1 or 2 times, I'm up for a joke, right? First time you meet the guy, hey man, look, how come you're not wearing a flowered shirt? I prefer the flowered shirt over the butt. That's pretty funny. 5, 6 times, it was too much. It was too much. And look, don't mess with somebody when they're gambling. That's what I'm saying. I had to leave. Island time. What's up, Derek? How you doing, buddy? Good evening, 2 rock stars. Have a blast on your upcoming travels. We're heading on the Dream 6-4, 8-day Eastern. Man, have a great cruise. I hope you guys are doing well. I saw your video title today about a hurricane. Hopefully you do not get caught up in a hurricane. But if you do, that'll be great content. Make sure you film it. I know you got a little kid. Tie him up to the balcony in the storm. Don't do that.
Goodness.
Don't do that. I'm
do
just
that.
kidding. My creative juices are flowing, Jenny. Minnesota Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow our minds. So happy to see my favorite peeps. Thank you so much for the super chat. Earl, thank you so much for the super chat. Do you recommend COVID testing before you fly? If it's required, yes. So you have to have a test before you get to the cruise port. I would probably test before I fly. That way, if I'm positive, at least I can go through not flying out there and then finding out I'm positive.
Right, that would be the worst.
Yeah, but yeah. For us, I like to take the COVID test as close to the cruise as possible. And somebody said, did we have to test or have we tested when we came home? No, we did not test when we came home. Both of us, since we came home, though, we got a notification, Jenny from California and myself from Nevada, that we were in proximity. They have systems out there that track your phone. We were in proximity with somebody that tested positive. The guidance for that is if you're fully vaccinated, just watch for symptoms. You don't have to isolate or anything like that. So we both feel fine. We're both double vaxxed, double boosted. Our second booster was recently. And so, yeah, I mean, I know the Omicron variants. Here's where we're at with COVID. If you go to the CDC website, almost every cruise ship that's sailing in the U.S. has enough COVID on board for it to be under investigation by the CDC. Cruise lines all over the place are working through the quarantine process. But the great thing is the majority of people that are testing positive are not getting sick. And so we are at that place where not a lot of people are getting sick from COVID. Hopefully we get to the place where some of these guidelines and regulations get dropped off so poor Don doesn't have to get stuck in Rotterdam. Right. But fortunately, thank the heavens that not a lot of people are getting sick from COVID right now. There's still a lot of infections. I think there were more infections on Memorial Day yesterday than there were a year ago. But these infections now are like some down-the-road version of Omicron opposed to Delta, and it's a whole different ballgame. So I think we're just trying to get to the place where we get past this. I know everybody's talking about monkeypox. I think it's less than 200 cases in the world, so don't freak out about monkeypox. If it ever becomes a thing, I'll talk to you about monkeypox, but that's the popular thing to put in the comments now, the monkeypox. Everybody just regurgitates something they hear on the radio or the TV, or they read the news. Does anybody read the newspaper? But yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Who knows? Who knows if we got it or not?
Michael Antigiovanni, what's going on, sir? It was nice hanging out with you.
It was good to see him. Have we considered having somebody else edit the vlogs? Maybe. I mean, we're working on a lot of team building right now, but it depends. I got a whole vlog plan going. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're asking Joe if he works for us full time. No, we don't really have anybody working with us other than the moderators that just moderate this chat and moderate the Facebook group. But that's all volunteer stuff. So yeah, but we're at that point where we do need to build a team. DCB Adventures, Family Adventures, thank you so much. Thoughts and prayers for Don. Yeah, hopefully it works out for him. It's got to be frustrating. All right, I'm at the bottom again. So if you want to pop a question, it's a good time to pop a question. Well, Jenny, you told me that by 9:45 we would have 1,200 likes. And so you're right. You guys redeemed yourself. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. What, no questions? Seriously?
What?
There's no questions down here, Jenny.
What? Do we get to...
What the heck?
We got to the bottom?
Monica has an incomplete question. Can you recommend? Sure. What do you want? Go see Top Gun, Maverick. It was good.
We have to go see a Downton
Abbey.
Wait. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
There's no This Is Us tonight.
Thank goodness. This Is Us. What a dumb show.
I'll smack you for everybody. That's a great show.
Retro Sarge, what's up, my brother? What's the status of WW? It's good. We went this past Friday. We weighed for the first time in a month on the WW scale. We were both down over 5 pounds. We're both at about 35 pounds down, so 70 pounds since the journeys began as a couple. Again, I'm trying to get the house in order on the main channels before I start making have to lose videos. But yeah, Weight Watchers going good. We're continuing to lose weight, slow and steady. And again, if we keep doing this in 3 years, I'll weigh 14 pounds.
Hey, do you have a good recommendation?
Yes.
For a gimbal for a phone?
Yeah, any of those Osmo, whatever they're called right now, like cell phone gimbal. Yeah, cell phone gimbal. It's the DJI Osmo. I think that's the name of it. I think version 5's out or whatever, version 4. That's what I use. I like it.
Yeah.
Vonavie's Vacation. Thank you so much for the super chat. $4.99 challenge. Come on down to Earl Shives. Get your super chat for $4.99. It's been too long. Grandbaby at home with me keeps me busy. Headed out to Don's cruise on Saturday. So excited for Alaska. Oh, Vonavie. I hope Don makes it over there.
I know.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
KC, we haven't been on the horizon yet. We will be on the horizon in October.
Yes.
But we have been on both the sister ships, the Vista out of Galveston, and we just got off the Panorama. It's a good ship.
And if you're asking, the barbecue still sucks. I don't know if anybody was asking that question. Kimmy 127. Thanks so much for the super chat. How was Island Princess for fluffy people? So a lot of great seating.
It was good.
The actual seats in the theater were a little bigger because they had built-in tables, but still a little tight. But everything else was good, like the seating at the restaurants and all that kind of stuff. The main theater really ends up being the challenge, I think, especially if it's like an auditorium type theater with movies, like old school movie theater seats. It's just tough. You end up with bruises on your fat parts. Bill Matson, for the Blue Crew Coffee Fund, go Blue Crew. Thank you, Bill Matson. Blue Crew appreciate you.
Flamingo Pam, I know. I can't wait to see you in October.
Question, have y'all sailed the... Okay, that was the Horizon.
HVAC, you are welcome. He was the question about the gimbal, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, yeah. And then Blaine there says that the DJI Osmo 3 is for sale. Oh, you're selling the Osmo 3. Is that a cell phone gimbal? There you go. Check out Rayleigh.
And we've met Blaine. You can trust him. He's good.
Which Carnival ship is your favorite? That's a good question from Robert.
My favorite Carnival ship, of course, Fantasy will always have a special place in my heart.
Yes.
That was our first cruise.
Yes.
I enjoyed... I like the Fantasy class, but my favorite one is probably the Sunrise. It is just a mix between... It's like a small ship had a baby with a large ship, and it's a medium ship, and it has all of the nice kind of things that I like. So
there you go.
Yeah.
My favorite Carnival ship's the Mardi Gras. It's the newest ship. It's got the best entertainment. It's got a funky layout, big casino, smoking, non-smoking. Yeah, it was really cool. Celebrity ships that we've been on. What's their favorite celebrity ship? Jenny's been on the Equinox and the Apex. Which do you like out of those two?
Probably the Equinox.
Yep, I like that one better. And then I've been on the Edge in addition to that. I kind of like the Equinox better too, the glass blowing and all that.
Yeah,
that's a good question. How was our flights from California? Donna asked. They were great. So it was like we had to switch it up, and we had to take an earlier flight. We left. Well, we didn't go from California. We drove from L.A. to Las Vegas. We got on the plane in Las Vegas. We flew to Denver. First time we'd ever seen the Rocky Mountains. Had been to Denver, even though it was
beautiful.
Briefly. But we did the person of size thing for Southwest. And so we purchased 3 tickets in advance, which gave us a whole row. And that was plenty. We did well with that. And I think we can get money back, but I don't know. I have to check. Our flight was pretty full, but it was awesome. It worked out really well. So we flew. We had an hour layover in Denver, jumped on the plane in Denver, flew to Tampa. Our friend Charlotte picked us up. We got a whole system for getting out of the Tampa airport. Easy peasy. That was easy, right?
It was.
It was good.
Absolutely.
That was good. Let's see. Question. Are you planning on going on the Jubilee out to Galveston? No plan yet. Again, we're funny about sister ships. We're on the Celebration for Halloween next year. Maybe eventually. But we've been out of Texas before. I do like going down there. And there's good barbecue in Texas.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite Oasis class ship? Oasis. That's probably still my favorite cruise ship.
Yep. Oasis of
Yep.
the Seas, absolutely.
I've been on Oasis, Harmony, Wonder, and Wonder was a disappointment. Harmony, I knew it was going to be bad because it was during Omicron, so all the shows weren't there. It was still a great ship, but Oasis had everything that we wanted when we wanted it. Port facility in Galveston is pretty interesting, Kim. Like it was a challenge when we left, especially if you're checking your luggage and you're picking your luggage up after the cruise. That process was slow as all get out. I would recommend self-carrying your own luggage out of Galveston.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
that was a long day trying to get out of Galveston.
It sure was.
Getting on, I don't think was a big deal at all. The headquarters right there. Or no, I think that was where you like dropped it off at a spot. And I don't remember the embarkation being that challenging. This was pre-pandemic, but the disembarkation was a pain in the tuchus.
Mm-hmm.
Pain in the tuchus. Esme 1234. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Any Lego from the machine? No, Don, I wish I'd have looked at the prices too. That wasn't really close to where we were. I walked Jenny to the gate and I'm like, I want to go get some video of that Lego vending machine. And by the time I got back there, I'm like, let me just make my little fun video. And I wish I'd have looked at the prices, but no, I knew I like to go to the Lego store near my house. I definitely don't want to try to transport Lego across the country. Question: any plans to sell out at NYC? Yeah, at some point we'd like to.
Absolutely.
We really want to do one of those East Coast Canadian cruises. So Slinky said it's better now in Galveston. Okay, good. We'll have to try it again. Slinky said we couldn't come back to Texas anymore, though. So
What?
I don't know.
But that's okay.
Michelle,
Because she'll come to Florida maybe then.
Yeah. So
I have to see her.
Michelle says, how can I be good on Weight Watchers during a long cruise? I'm scared I'll blow it. Here's the deal. This is fun. This was a great takeaway from one of the talks at the conference I went to. And we talked about the book, Atomic Habits. It's the system. Just follow the system. Track your points every day. Don't go over your points, and you'll be fine. You'll lose weight. This was the big nugget that I'm still contemplating. Winners and losers have the same goal, but winners just have better systems. So if you want to be a winner, have a good system and work the system. Because winners and losers all want to lose weight. The difference is the system that you employ. So whether you're doing keto or whether you've got another system, do the system, trust the system, don't vary from the system, and you'll find success.
That's right. Daniel Fields, send our love to the beautiful Nancy.
Sherry Smith, did I have to show our vaccine card anywhere in Mexico? No, but they told us they told us to have it with us or take a picture of it. And so I always had it. Nobody ever asked me for it. The only time I showed my vaccine card was on the embarkation of both of those cruises.
Oh, Billy, I'm sorry that you're stuck over in Jersey since March. So the weather has been kind of beautiful since we've been back. But the day before we got back, I heard that it was...
We had a big rainstorm.
Oh, yeah, we did have a rainstorm last night. But it was raining also really bad last week, too, so...
Let's see. Dottie says, have we considered going on the final sale of the Ecstasy out of Mobile? No. I mean, we know about it, but we don't have any desire to do it. We've already got something else on the 10th of October. Love Jenny's accent. Are you originally from Florida? Are you from Florida?
I mean, I was born and raised till I was about 16 in Long Island.
Yeah.
And then I've lived here and then Tennessee. So.
That's right. Let's see.
Ofe Bell.
Thank you so much for the super chat. New Royal Caribbean Terminal in Galveston coming along nicely for October 2023.
That's exciting.
Allure of the Seas.
Listen, Galveston is getting it, you guys.
Yeah.
You know, like they're getting the Prima, Princess. I mean, it's going to be pretty hopping out there.
Yeah. Let's see. Question: when's the next cruise for us? August. Going to Alaska. August going to Alaska. I might try to sneak in a couple if Jenny throws me out of the house at the end of this month.
Mary Beth, it was so great to see you and hang out with you for 2 weeks. Then we could see her again in August.
Yeah. I saw a question. Question: have you ever thought about putting a group cruise that is a bunch of craps players? I joined a group that plans 2 cruises a year. Lots of fun. I never really thought about doing a gambling cruise. It might be fun, though. You know, that's the other thing we've been talking about, how to evolve the group cruise. Is, you know, I don't know. It's a good thing. I know there are some out there. So the guy Color Up that I collaborated with, Jeremy, I don't know that he does group cruises, but what is the gambling company that does do group cruises?
Oh, I forget the name.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I remember he gave. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Mhm.
So yeah, but yeah, it's out there, but it's not a bad idea. I like that. I like it. Let's see. The question: any thoughts about cruising on Cunard, a new ship, Queen Anne? I would like to do it again. I think you have to dress up a little bit. I think we will probably do Cunard at some point just to get back to the United States.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing. We're kind of thinking about. We've never done a transatlantic. April is a good time for transatlantics, but the only transatlantic that goes back and forth all year is really the Queen Mary 2 out of Southampton. And so maybe April of next year we'll make our way to Europe, do a few cruises, and then do Cunard to come back. So yeah, I would like to do it. I'm up for any kind of. I'll try anything once, right? I mean, that's how you guys got me on that boring Panama Canal cruise. Holy moly!
But aren't you glad you did it?
Yeah. Yes, I'm glad we did it just for the experience. You are comped, absolutely right, Terry Williams. That's the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, my brother said the Kiss Cruise, the challenge, brother. And it may not be a challenge this year, but it's always during the time that we do the Halloween group cruise. But they added a week this year, so we could go the week before. But I think I've got something. Chuck Spencer, thank you so much for the super chat. The number 2 fan in the house. It's been a while since we've seen you face to face, Chuck. Can't wait to see you again.
I know. I don't know when that's going to be. Gary with 2 R's. What's going on? I don't know. What is this here, honey?
It's a YouTube video, 10 hours of a fish tank. It's got fish tank sounds too.
Wow.
Let's see if we can.
Wow.
Where's the thing?
Aw, Nancy, there you are. What's going on, beautiful?
Can you guys hear the fish tank?
I don't know. Don't do that. I've been drinking.
Do you have to pee now, Jenny? Somebody said quantum class or Oasis class.
So I've not been on a quantum class, so I can't really answer that. So that will be your answer.
It's a tough call. Like the quantum class does a really great job with entertainment. I love the Cplex, just all the cool stuff that you can get into there, from bumper cars to laser tag to basketball to pickleball to soccer, all that stuff. I like the versatility of that. Here's my answer. If I'm going on an Oasis class ship that has a Broadway play, I would pick that over a quantum class. But if the Oasis class ships don't have, like the Wonder is not going to have a Broadway, like if I was choosing the Spectrum of the Seas, the what's the new the Odyssey of the Seas, or the Wonder of the Seas, I'm going Odyssey Spectrum over Wonder just because they don't really have a Broadway play anyway. So it just depends. But neither one of them you're not gonna kick either one of them out of bed, as they say.
Wayne Webster has a question. You wouldn't recommend the Panama Canal cruise? No,
Yeah.
absolutely we would.
I would recommend it one time, one and done, but I wouldn't go a bunch of times. It's boring, but it's interesting at the same time. It's interesting, and then it becomes boring.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Yeah, I think there is a new ship that's going to be bigger than the Oasis class. I can't remember what the new. I can't remember what it's called.
I forget what it's called.
Grand Cayman excursion. You got to go to hell at least once. I would do one of those best of Grand Caymans. It was pretty interesting. There's a lot of history there. It was colonized by the Brits. They still have an interesting form of British government there. I would do that. Grand Cayman. What else?
Yeah, we did the rum tour.
Yeah, we did. We went to hell. We went to Tortuga. We did the rum tour and a really nice kind of bus tour. So.
Oh, and then you remember that little place where we had that plate of lunch that we shared with the bread?
Yeah. That was at Tortuga.
Oh, was that?
That was at the rum. Okay. Yeah. No, that was good. Yeah. Somebody said something. Imagine that. Oh yeah, favorite cruise line. The next one. So I guess for us, NCL. Like, I think if you're going to force me to be loyal to anybody, I would have said Royal until those last couple cruises. It could be Princess, but once I get a little more NCL in me, I don't know. It just depends what kind of mood I'm in. But I've had.
It's true. Like they're just also different.
Yeah.
The only thing that you have to we are we're just committed to each other.
Yeah. We as long as we're chilling, it's all good.
Yeah.
Scramboozled. I love that name. First time making the live stream. Thank you both for the news and helpful vids. It's been fun planning my first cruise since almost 20 years. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a great cruise. Thank you for the kind words.
I'm glad you're here.
Glad you are here. I don't think you can vape. I just saw that vape question go away. Somebody said nicotine vape. No vapes are, well, Yeah, you can vape.
You could only vape in the
Where you can
locations
smoke.
where you could smoke.
Yeah, so there's vaping there, but like I don't know how they could tell if you got weed in your vapor thing or whatever or infuser.
Well, I'll
like,
give you a
weed's
little.
illegal. I don't know if nicotine is.
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
On one of the ships that we were just on,
Yeah.
in the smoking section, somebody was vaping and it smelled. You could smell it.
Yeah.
And the security came right over and stood there for probably a good few minutes, and then asked the person to get up and take a walk with them.
Yeah.
So.
How do you know which ships have the Broadway show? I think they all have it right now except the Wonder in the Oasis class.
That's right.
Let's see.
You want to do the super chats?
I thought I did.
Did you do Brenna's?
Oh no, I didn't do Brenna. Thank you
and
so much.
And Tony G.
Tony G. I haven't seen.
Tony G. Thank you. Tony, no floral shirt tonight. You look great in black t-shirts. By the way,
I threw them all out. Brenna, what's up? It's good to talk to you again. Had such a good time on that long cruise.
With you and
Jimmy. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Good to see you as always. If Don only knows he's positive from testing, that's a very good thing. I'm still trying to get the beer bug off my back chest.
Oh,
beer bug. I didn't see that. It's been 3 weeks, I think. Wow.
Oh, that's so bad.
Ooh, I hope you feel better. Let's see. DCB Family Adventures, thank you so much for the super chat. Will you ever do drone footage at ports? Nah. I mean, I bought a drone and I've flown it a couple times. I just don't think I'm interested in it. I think drone footage is cool, but at the same time, it's not really my thing,
Yeah. Terry Bryan, we have already discussed. We have prior commitments.
For Don's.
We can't take over Don's Alaska cruise for him.
How many questions were named Island? How many ships are named Island Princess? I don't know. Do you know the answer to that, Leonard? That'd be cool. Emily smelled weed on every cruise. Vegas, I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but it wasn't.
Are you saying for me that was my first time being out in Vegas since?
So it all smelled like weed?
It was,
okay.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe I'm getting used to it then.
Oof.
Let's see. Treadmark, new to chat, going on the first cruise in 2024. Is that too early to have? No, always be booked. So our friend Tommy Casabona has a great podcast called Always Be Booked. And the name of his podcast should be Your Cruising Philosophy. Always be booked.
That's right. And guess what? He has a cool accent.
Yes. Have Wills Will Travel. Thank you so much for the super chat. This is our new channel, Vids to Follow from Tom and Sandy. There you go. Check out Tom and Sandy. Let's do this. We haven't done it in a while. And you can actually follow people now from the chat. If you hit the little 3 dots to the right, the little hamburger menu, you can go to their channel and subscribe. So if you're somebody who creates cruising content, pitch it. Like, why should anybody come watch your channel? What makes your channel sexy? This is the time to identify yourself as a creator and to tell people why they should come check out your stuff. How about that?
That's right. And then I think we have to say goodnight.
You done? I thought we were doing 3 hours. The last live stream that we did.
Let's do 3 hours.
The last live stream we did was 3 hours.
I don't know, because...
well, let's give the creators a chance. Let's give it 5 more minutes.
All
The
right.
creators a chance. Is there any kind of interesting like goal we can... Oh, we could get to 1,500 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's do it. 1,500 likes. Pros and cons of a royal up on a junior suite. I guess the pro would be if you could get the suite cheaper than what you would have booked it originally.
Right.
So that's what I would do. I would go price the junior suite and compare what you've already paid and then put a bid in less than that because that would be a win. But yeah, if you can get it cheaper than what you'd have to book it, then that's the win. If you have to pay more than if you just straight up booked it, that would be the con. That would be the loss. We've never done the legend. Let's see. You can only do 3 dots if you're the moderator. Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe that's not true. You can't go to channel on the 3 dots? All right. Well, take down some names. Have I spoken to Don? Yep. He's in good spirits. Just bummed out about his group cruise. Doesn't feel sick. He's quarantining. He's hoping that he can take a test. If he can test positive, he might be able to make his group cruise.
If he can test negative.
Test negative. Yeah, he's done good at testing positive.
Unfortunately. All right. Yes. Joe, call me. Yes, I will call you tomorrow.
The goal for us is to do a world cruise sometime between the years of 55 and 60. So we're 50 this year. That gives us 5 years to make a plan. Those are expensive. It's like buying a house or whatever. And it's going to take you half a year to do it. So that takes a lot of planning. But that's the goal. Like as our second phase of our 50s, would love to go on a group, like a world cruise.
Yes. Is Hairspray on Symphony of the Seas a good show? So we've not been on Symphony of the Seas, but Hairspray is supposed to be fantastic. And listen, their Broadway play, it's like being on Broadway. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, so I'm sure you'll have a great time.
How does bidding on NCL works? You go and just put a bid, you tie your payment method to it, and that system works different than the reservation system. We know that because we did a bid on a Royal Caribbean upgrade, on a Norwegian Cruise Line upgrade. The cruise canceled, and we still won our bid.
That's all right. Yay for us!
And they wouldn't give us our money back. We had to get it back in a future cruise credit. I'm like, you canceled the cruise, and then like 3 days later, they're like, congratulations, you won your upgrade bid.
I was so mad.
Yeah, that was a learning experience that those two systems do not work together.
They do not talk.
Keith, we've seen Super Mario on the Wonder. It sounds like he's still cruising. I didn't talk to him, so.
Yeah, he was on the Wonder of the Seas, and he was running around. Yeah, he was good.
Cortland Kilgore, you should only put a deposit down on your next cruise while you're on a cruise if there's some sort of financial benefit to it. Or if it's just easy. But if they're going to give you some extra onboard credit or they're going to make it cheaper, do that. But if they're not, I don't know why you do it. So, just like everything else in life, there's got to be a value proposition. And if the convenience could be the value proposition though. It's just easy because they got somebody there to work with you, that kind of thing. Question from Barbara: we're cruising out of New York in July. We are coming in from Canada. What is the best way to get a COVID test that is acceptable for Carnival? I don't know. In New York, there's probably testing at the Carnival's they do have testing at the port, but I think that could be for short. My short answer is I don't know. Is anybody cruised out of New York? Where's a good place to get a COVID test? Drop some knowledge on Barbara Community. Michelle is sailing in sunshine in October. Worried about walking around to the ship. How bad is it? Walking around the ship. The sunshine's not very big, if that's what you're asking. Terry Bryan, thank you so much for the super chat. Super chat. All right, we got 4 more minutes. Is there a secret mix in Jenny's coffee? You're falling behind.
What?
I haven't drank sugar in my coffee. I've only had one drink out of the coffee. I don't know that I'm going to drink it because I've been very good about not drinking sugar in my coffee. So
I just need the caffeine. So.
Yeah, so I'm a little. Yeah, I don't want to commit to the sugar because I'm doing pretty good with my points and stuff. How about that? How about making a healthy choice?
I am impressed.
Yeah. Question from Scamboozled. Sailing out of Tampa Saturday and slightly nervous about rough seas from leftover Agatha stuff. How rough is too rough before the ship reroutes? Yeah, so they're not gonna go into. You might have rough seas, but they're not going to go into seas that the ship can't handle. But I don't know if you normally get motion sickness, but take your Bonine, take your Dramamine, your patches, that kind of thing. If you're somebody that gets seasick, you might have some rough seas. We had a lot of rough seas on the Pacific, but they're not going to take you to the danger zone.
Exactly.
Why do you have to make payments to the travel agent? Well, I think the way the system works is travel agencies, it's complicated. But yeah, it's the way that the relationship works between travel agencies and the cruise line, the whole commission structure. So all of that has to be documented through the travel agent. But yeah, I don't know. That's a great question.
It's management. Well, and I mean, you think about it, right? If they're paying the travel agent,
you lose that reporting.
Right.
Yeah, you lose that who paid where kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So when the travel agent wants to get its money from the cruise line, it has to be able to provide an invoice saying we collected this money, so now give us the commission.
Right, and it's paid straight to the cruise line.
Yeah.
It just has to go through the travel agent for management.
Yeah, travel agent has their own portal that they pay. It's different than where a regular person would pay. Let's see. I should ask where the group is cruising. How's the weight loss plan? Yeah, I'll be posting that channel again. I'm trying to get the main channel and try to get some vlogs up. Working on that, but we weighed in this last Friday. For a whole month of cruising, we both lost 5.5 pounds each or something like that. We're down 35 each. So yeah, we continue to lose on the cruise. We worked the system. We followed the plan. It's all going well. We're slow and steady. We're losing weight. So it's exciting. Yeah. It's exciting.
All right, we are at 1.4.
Jenny just wants to go. I was happy to talk to you guys. I said we would go until 10:10.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 1.5.
Sorry, guys. Jenny's done with you guys. She's done.
That's not true, Anthony. Mm-mm-mm.
No, we're just trying to make sure the creators had enough time to
Absolutely.
get their word out. Get the word out. Yeah, Have Travel, thanks for saying that you're glad we're back. We'll be back next Tuesday night. Yeah, I don't see a lot of interruption, but who knows? Ocala is in the house.
Ocala, which is close to what we watched on the documentary today.
Yeah, Jenny turned on this documentary about the villages. That's crazy. Like, that's where I want to go when I'm 80 years old, I've decided.
That is where we are moving.
It looks like a party in the villages.
Absolutely. Heck, I think we may go there this weekend to see what's going on in the circle there.
So I never really committed. Somebody asked why did I ditch Royal. I never really committed. Just the last time that somebody asked me, like at that time, there would have been Royal because I like all of it, right? Yeah, stuff tickles my fancy. I like the rock and roll music on NCL. I like the food setup on NCL.
Mm-hmm.
But again, Princess really had me.
Their technology is fantastic.
Yeah, Princess's technology is
their
the bomb,
medallion is far. It's wonderful.
The cool thing is, I say don't be loyal to any cruise line. Just go do it all. How about that? That's, my favorite cruise line is all of them.
Just be loyal to yourself.
Any updates on the chef's table? If you're talking about Carnival, they've done away with it for right now.
Aw, hello, Tim in Orlando. What's going on? Layla.
All right, guys, it's 10:10. I hope we've answered some questions. Thank you guys so much for. We're a little rusty. I was a little rusty. The technology's not working.
You did great. You look great.
Thank you. You look great too.
Thank you.
Wow, Jenny's really motivated me to get off here. Okay. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Courtney Kilgore, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'm sure there's plenty of more cruise news coming for your face. I don't think there's anything else. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
Oh, wait, I forgot I have this new preview mode. Hold
what?
on. Let me pull up the video in preview mode. Okay. What do you think? You ready to go?
Ready.
All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido, Loca. And until the next time.
We'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see every one of you on the Lido in your Speedo.